Right, so final part, I have 23 minutes of my phone, guys. Yeah, Vision, we said, Ivan, I read your book's a master. Ivan, I can't wait to play the role with you, Ivan. Yeah, she's all excited and happy. Yeah, you're fucking welcome. I got you out of Hollywood, yeah. And now you're queen with me and you have your freedom. With your husband, you can see me now, no more crying and what? You have your financial control with me. Because Vijay has the keys, because I saved her out of Hollywood, and the gatekeeper is no longer owner, she's now free with me. Obviously, she now has her financial control with me, obviously. That's why she's queen too, because she has the keys like me, Vijay. Because we both have the financial control. We can make our billions. All that money is going to me and Amazon too, right? Amazon's taking a small, a good piece of it, but all that money is going to me and Vijay now. So the money that would have went to the Hollywood companies, that's all going to me and VJ now. Because we're king and queen now, obviously. I'm saying, yeah, the 10, the 15 billion. Ivan, how much money you make off Zane's? I don't know. I'll probably make maybe, I don't know, 18, $17 billion off the movie. And merge it together, whatever it is. Maybe $20 billion I make, $70 billion I make off the movie and merge together. That's why Peter wants a big chunk of that, a bigger chunk of that, because he's greedy. He wants like $1 billion of that. I'm like, no, Peter, I'm not gonna pay you that. I'm gonna pay you. I'm like, no, Peter, stop being greedy. When I'm paying you stuff, yeah, I know it's enough. I'm just fucking greedy. I want more money. Yeah, you want more money. When I'm paying you stuff, yeah, it's enough money. I'm just being an asshole, being greedy. Yeah, you're being greedy, but you stop. So Sarah. Yeah, my deal with Amazon is 7228, by the way. That's my final offer. If you don't like it, guys, I'll release it online on my website. There's somebody live. This is live. And 20% we're making for your movies, more than 100 we're making for our other products. Yes, that's why I accept my deal. Which Amazon will accept my deal on. It's a good deal for Amazon. Let's see. And me and Vijay, we signed the biggest contract ever in movie history as an actor. The big fucking contract. If you think these deals in Hollywood are big, nothing compared to what? The deal that me and Vijay signed. If you think these Hollywood actors like Will Smith, Dwayne Johnson, Keanu Reeves get paid a lot of money, nothing. Peanuts compared to what we are making. We signed a massive deal. A multi-billion-dollar deal, man. With Amazon. It's a massive deal. That's why Peter wants a bigger chunk of that. He's greedy, obviously. He thinks what I'm paying him is small. Yeah, if you think about the amount of money Vijay making, it's small. It's peanuts. But just know that it's a massive deal. You're just greedy. You're thinking about the bigger picture. Stop thinking about the bigger picture. Just know that I offered you a good contract. If you think about the bigger picture, you what? You feel like shit because I'm making way more than you. But there's a reason why I'm making more than you because I'm God, Peter. I'm bigger than you. You're small compared to me. That's why your contract is small compared to my contract, Sarah. Even though you still sign a massive, crazy, like $700 million New Zealand deal. He thinks it's small because it's not. Compare $700 million to $18 million. It feels very small, obviously. That's why he wants more money because he's greedy. Which I'm not going to pay him more money. What I'm paying him is enough, obviously, Sarah. Ivan, how much money are you giving me for my movie, by the way? I'm like, okay, you want to know? Okay, $1.2 million. He's like, $1.2 billion? He's like, holy shit, like, you're looking at an unheard of revolution technology, Ivan. I'm like, yeah. Ivan, this is an unlimited budget. We can do unheard of things with this kind of money, Ivan. I'm like, yeah, he's all happy, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Ivan, how's the budget split? Okay, I'm going to put $10 million towards the dock. 410, Ivan, like, 410's crazy. He's like, put like $100 million for sorry. I'm like, Peter, stop being greedy, man. You greedy fucking pig. No, if you want to pay the crewman well, Ivan, pay the 50K. That's good enough, Ivan. I'm like, no, Peter. Pay them the 150K the way they work harder for you. Get a better movie. I don't do it. They don't slack off. Some of your lying guys quit on you, according to the book, because they got paid shitty money. The labor wasn't worth the money, and the money wasn't worth the labor. Stop being cheap. Pay the crew 150K. That way they get paid. Sarah? Yeah. That way they get paid, Sarah. And make sure the stars get paid. Well, don't pay Evangeline 500K, Peter. That's good enough, Ivan. I'm like, no, Peter. Pay him Super Fights $4 million. It'll be cheap. Sarah. Yeah. And 7 to 8 towards the movie. Holy shit, yeah. Ivan, how much money you putting towards the visual effects? $600 million. $600 million plus, like holy shit! Like for Lord of the Rings, you only put like 40 million, $35 million for visual effects. We gotta move like that. You're putting how much again? $600 million. Like Ivan, like this is unheard of. Yeah, Ivan, you're looking at a war that will beat out my Helm's Deep War 3 times better than that. You're looking at a world better than my Hobbit movies and James Cameron's Avatar. You're looking at horror 3-4 times scarier than my Orkai and Rimrace Lord of the Rings. Yes, that's why Zane's the best work of the most bitch. I know what I'm doing. Obviously. Mike Peter, this doesn't include the IMAX cameras that I'm renting and the drones that I'm renting. The film IMAX cameras and the drones. It doesn't include the costumes, armor, and weapons. It doesn't include what? The machines for the masks. I'm creating the costumes, obviously. That's used to create the costumes, obviously. It doesn't include the set building. I don't know how much money to put towards sets. I don't know, $33 million. $33 million towards sets, Ivan? I'm like, yeah. He's like, holy shit. Ivan, we could build like unheard of like cities with this kind of money, Ivan. Yeah, for Lord of the Rings, you only had like a $3 million budget towards sets, Ivan. And we were able to pull it off. Yeah, your world looked amazing for Lord of the Rings. You only made it for $9 million. You can only imagine how amazing our world would be. Because I'm going to mix the physical effects with the visual effects. Build big sets, guys. For Zadis, we can do a 1.5 acre city. For Barak, we can do a 1.5 acre city. For Safias, we can do a 0.7 acre city. Or a 1 acre city for Safias. For Sars, we can do a 0.6, 0.7 acre city. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Obviously. We can create the best armor, the best weapons. We can create the best costumes. You know what I'm saying? We can create the best masks and costumes that the actors are gonna wear. The demonic characters are gonna wear for the movie. Yeah, looking at under the budget, man. Yeah, that's why people will be so happy. You know, I mean, fuck New Line. I'm not going to work much harder for you. Like, New Line gave me, they're fucking cheap. They gave me $9 million for Lord of the Rings. They didn't pay me as much. They didn't give me my freedom. They didn't spoil me as much as you, Ivan. Yeah, it worked much harder for me because I paid him more money and gave him better perks. I gave him an unlimited budget. Same goes for Mel if I choose him, right? He'll be happy too because Hollywood gives these guys like 80, 50, $100 million budgets, $150 million budgets. I'm giving Peter or Mel a unlimited budget for the movie. So, Sarah? Yeah. That's why people be so happy, obviously. Let's talk duties here. I have about, I don't know, like 15 minutes on my phone, 14 minutes, 14 minutes left on my phone. So Peter has to help me co-write the script every morning from 9 to 12, obviously. So Peter, every day you gotta wake up early. I know what I'm saying. I recommend you work out, go on the treadmill, lose some, condition your body as you're not getting any younger. You're not as young as you used to be, Peter. Take your nice swim, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying, eat your breakfast, and then what? You at 9 o'clock you have to be in the property. The limo driver will take all you guys to the property. We gotta start working. We gotta start writing that script. The 3 volumes of Zanus. Chances are we're gonna come up with a name for the 3 movies. People might tell me, Ivan, you should come up with a name for the 3 movies. Okay, what name do you think of? I can't think of a good name. Yeah, Ivan, it's tough. I don't know what name to think of. Yeah. Sarah. So we work on the script from 9 to 12 every morning. So Sarah. And Frag and Molitor, my 2 script developers, they can help me like twice a week. And the other 3 days, they help my 17 with the business calls. And Peter has to help me co-write the script. So Sarah. And we get 2 50-minute breaks. 2 50-minute breaks from 9 to 12. And from 12 to 1, everyone eats lunch. We get 1 hour off lunch. So the limo driver will take Peter, Fran, Guillermo Toro, Barry Osborne, and the Cons Arts and all of them, and George Lucas to the buffet restaurant, and they're going to eat their lunch there. Find a top-notch buffet restaurant for them, and at 1 o'clock, they all have to come back to the office. Well, tell the limo driver, look, man, try to be back, try to bring them back around 1. If you come, like, I don't know, like, at 1:08, it's fine. I'm not that crazy. Like, if you come around 1:08, it's fine, but make sure you bring them around the 1 o'clock time. Because there might be traffic, you know what I'm saying? You never know, right? So, hence why you make sure they're back by 1. Peter, is an hour, an hour is a good break for you guys. Make sure they have VIP at the restaurant, that way they can eat their lunch. You know what I'm saying? Because Guillermo Toro will be very, very hungry, you know what I'm saying? He's going to be very hungry. Make sure you have VIP for the what? For Peter, Guillermo Toro, and all of them. That way they can eat their lunch. And then when they're full, they can chill, talk, and the limo driver will await them and take them back to the property. And at 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock, me, VJ, Peter, Guillermo Toro, I can have Fran help us like twice a week with the concert arts, and George Hughes and all of them, and the concerts. We're going to have to do the concert arts in the other building, a nice building. We talk about the characters, the demonic characters, the world building of the lands. Zanus, Saphius, Cyrus, Barak, the Gilead Mountains, the Gilead City, the Blood Valley, the Valley of the Dark, the Forest of Galathia, known as the Great Forest, the Cursed Forest, obviously, that leads to Barak. Obviously, Barak, right? Call it Barak or Barak. Barak or Barak. Obviously, right? The northern Gilead Mountains in Zanus, that's beautiful. The city's edge. Yeah. The Great Wall of Zanus, what does that look like? Obviously. The castle, where the royal family lives. Tactius and all his cousins and all them live. John Hellman have to draw all that. It's a lot of work. The gardens, where Tactius is in agony. The courtyard. The stadium, where they do the horses X race. You gotta draw all that, man. It's a lot of work. Yeah. Eratat, Fulful, Ephesus, Morale, all those guys. What do they look like? What do the Curse of Ashes of the North look like? I think it's something like Gandalf. Something like Gandalf. Gandalf the White. What do the Curse of Ashes of the South look like? I think it's something like the Ringwraiths, something like that. Except they're wolves and bats. Some Sarah. You got an amazing movie. He's like, Ivan, you wrote a masterpiece, man. Like this is a bigger movie than My Lord of the Rings. Yeah, that's why it'll be better than Lord of the Rings. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I have to draw all those pictures, obviously. And if Peter wants to do previous, we can do previous too if he wants. Peter, do you want to do previous if you want? We don't have to do previous. Do you want to do previous? That way it helps you out. We don't have to previous. Yeah, if we don't want to do previous, we won't have to do previous. It's up to you, Peter. You're the boss of the movie. What do you want to do? Do you want to do previous? We can do previous, Ivan. Yeah, we can do previous if we want, obviously. Sarah. Yeah. Obviously. And then Fridays, every afternoon, if we want to fight, Peter has to help me with the business calls. We have to call a Virgin Circle Hotel. We got to rent a luxury hotel for the red carpet event, like a 5-hour event, and a 2-day party. All you can drink alcohol for the cast and crew of the Zanus movies. Sarah. We have to make the calls for the film IMAX cameras. The film ones, Peter, not digital. Film IMAX cameras. We need to rent the film IMAX cameras, not the digital ones. We get the natural look like Lord of the Rings. Sarah. You know what I'm doing. Sarah. We need to get the equipment for the cameras. The drones. Obviously. The drones, right? The lighting equipment, sound equipment, we need to update the cameras. The visual effects technology equipment for the sound department, VFX artist department, editing department. We have to rent all of them. I'm probably going to put like 30, 35 for them, and also was the best high-tech stuff for visual effects. Previously, Ivan, like, we can rent the best stuff. Yeah, we call the company, we rent the best stuff. Blow all the water, yeah, man. He's like, Ivan, like, your movie blows my Hobbit and Lord of the Rings technology out of the water. Yeah, he's all like happy, he's shocked. He's shocked by the budget because it's something unheard of, man. Unlimited resources, man. You know, it's crazy, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Sarah? Yeah. The costumes, armor, and weapons, and machines for creating the masks. We have to rent all that. Obviously. The fabric for the clothing, we have to buy that, obviously, because the people have to custom make the clothing for all the actors. I want you custom making all the clothes for the actors first, all the actors in the movie first, major and minor ones, and you have to custom make thousands of costumes for the extras. The civilians, right? The Saphians, the Zanians, the Wolves of Barak, the civilians in Barak too. We have to custom make all those clothing, those costumes. How much can you guys pull off? We can pull off 15,000. Okay, make 15,000 in 2 years, and me, Pierre, and then my team and all of them can make the call and just call it to much company and buy a bunch of medieval costumes. And the visual effects team can play around with the visual effects and have them blend in. All right, we can easily do that, Ivan. Yeah, people will tell me that, I'm saying. Unlimited budget, man. Yeah, man. That's why Zane's the best hotel in the most picture, yeah, man. The food. We need to call all the farms in Switzerland and buy all the best food for the movie. He's like, Ivan, you're getting food from the farms? I'm like, yeah. He's like, holy shit, you're coming so much. For Lord of the Rings, they sure was cheaper food, Ivan. Sometimes they gave us pizza and all that stuff, but they gave us cheaper food like meat, potatoes, pasta, and like chili and spaghetti. Ivan, you're serving this kind of food, Ivan? Yeah. He's like, holy shit, your company's top notch. I can't wait for this movie. He's all excited. I'm saying, yeah. And the kitchen equipment for Eric Chong, if I hire Eric Chong, I most likely will hire Eric Chong. Get kitchen equipment, Peter. Don't get trailers like we did for Lord of the Rings. Don't be cheap. Have a good environment for the chefs to work. So don't be cheap, Sarah. Yeah. Because Peter, because he's a nerd, he wants all the money going towards the main stuff in the movie because he's greedy. He thinks food's not that important. Like, Peter, food's very important. You don't want to serve the actors and crewmen shitty fucking food. Sarah. Serve them luxury food. That way they work harder for you. They're not stressed out. There's nothing worse working for 12 months and they're getting served spaghetti and chili every day. No, man. Serve them good food. That way they're well fed. A buffet, too. Don't have one plate bullshit like you do in Hollywood. Someone's gonna have buffets. Don't do one plate bullshit, Peter. Serve them a buffet, all you can eat. That way everyone's fed well. Sometimes I know what I'm doing. I can afford it. The food will cost you maybe $500K to about $1 million in cost. To feed 1,500 people for 2 years straight will cost me like $500,000 maybe to maybe $600,000, $700,000, maybe $1 million in cost. Cost me a lot of money. 1,500 people a day you gotta feed. That's a lot of money, man. Because restaurants, most restaurants, they pay probably like $6,000. The big restaurants, they pay like $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 on food every week, and they only serve like 300 customers on a busy day. Obviously, 1,500 people every day. It's like 500K. It's pocket change. Like easy for it. I have a big budget. 500K, 800K. The farms will probably give us a good deal for maybe 700. Yeah, we can give you a deal for $700,000. Here's okay. We want to buy all this food. How much will it cost? Okay, how much people do you have? We have 1,500 people. For how long will you be feeding them? For 2 years. For 2 years, about 2 years. Okay, 2 years. We can give you a deal for $800,000. That's a good deal. And me and Peter, we make the deal and we buy the food from the farms. And we serve the actors and crew in a luxury buffet menu, man. Yeah, man. I already explained to you the kind of food I'm going to serve them, right? And Peter, every time we do the concept arts, when you go back to your hotel room, make sure you take your notes. That way you're prepped and you're like you work for Lord of the Rings, you don't wing it, Samsara. You don't wing it, Samsara. Make sure you do that. It's very important. It's very important, Samsara. It's very important, Peter. Don't wing it, Peter, Samsara. I need you prepped. Like you work for Lord of the Rings. Don't fucking wing it. I don't want you to ruin my movie. Samsara. He won't ruin my movie. He'll destroy the role. He'll be in the zone when he directs, Peter. You're gonna see him in the zone. He's looking at his notes. He's picturing all the scenes in his mind. Okay, do this. You know, he works hard. He's in the zone. He destroys the roles as a director, and he ends up making an amazing movie, obviously. Ivan, do you think if you directed your movie would be better than Peter? I don't know. I don't have any directing experience, but I'm very creative, obviously. I don't have any directing experience, and it's too stressing. That's why I decided not to direct any of this. Because it's too stressing directing and acting. I can't do that. And that's why I'd rather... And if you're a director, all the guys are coming to you for all the questions. You'd rather hire someone who has that experience. Peter Jackson has the experience. It will take the stress off me. And Peter knows all the best companies. He knows all the stuff for the movies, man. I know all the best cameras. I know all the best stuff for visual effects. He knows about all that stuff. He was executive producer for his movies. For The Hobbit of the Rings. That's why he will take the stress off me. I know what I'm doing. Samsara. He also has to help me sign the 4 groups of crewmen. And in second year, he has to help me sign the stars. So early January, the fall of the second year, you start flying in the stars. So John Boyega, Yvonne Joji, Idris Elba, Jimo Hansu, Andy Serkis, all those guys, Sarah. Peter, please, don't be cheap and pay Yvonne Joji $500K, Peter. Don't be cheap. Don't be greedy and cheap, Peter. Pay him $2.5. Ivan, it's good enough. I'm like, Peter, no, it's not that great. Ivan, it's a great paycheck, man. You don't think 90K? You don't think 90K is a lot of money? That's a lot of money for Yvonne Joji, man. That's a good paycheck. That's what he's worth. Like, Peter, no, pay him $2.5 to $4 million. Don't be cheap. That's what I'm saying. Don't be greedy, man. It's easier for you to say it's a great paycheck when you're gonna get paid almost $400 million for taxes. It's easier for you to say 90K is a great paycheck. It's not that good, Peter. It's not bad, but it's not that great. Sorry, don't be cheap. Because Peter's a greedy pig. VJ, don't pay John Boyega like $3 million. No, he's a supporting lead of the movie. He's playing the role of my cousin. Pay him his $8.5 to $8.9 million. If you don't want to pay him $8.9, pay him $8.5. That's good. And give them $5.5 million and roll these guys. $1.5 million for deal for the game and $250K for the merch. And the commercial money, $2,000 are gas on the perks. What's there? A gang sponsored with high-end clothing for the ad shoots. All that stuff. Training wear for training, for weight training, and their tackle training. All that stuff's in there. They're going to get their teeth cleaned before we fly to Switzerland for production. I'll provide them electronic toothbrushes and high-end toothpaste and mouthwash while they film. That way their breath smells good. It doesn't smell like balls and ass. You can't have them smell like balls and ass. You can't have their breath smell like ass. You need to have their breath smell good. That's why you need to get mouthwash for all the actors. Good toothpaste, and provide them with electronic toothbrush where they can brush their teeth. Some Sarah? Yeah. That's my point to blow out the water, yeah. And once we sign the stars, we take them out to my dinner at Boston Pizza. Obviously, this will be trending, obviously, yeah. So me, VJ, Peter, get a Molotoro, and the 17 are going to host the actors. We take them to Boston Pizza. And we eat a dinner, to a nice dinner. We have a good time. And after that, the limo driver will take them to my $300 million condo. We party there for like 5.5 hours. We get drunk, have cigars. Cheers, guys. We're going to be famous movie stars. Are you ready, John Boyega? I'm ready, man. I'm saying, are you ready, Avanja? I'm ready. Are you ready, Peter? I'm ready. Are you ready to get a Molotoro? I'm ready. Are you ready, VJ? I'm ready, Ivan. Are you ready, Idris Elba? I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? Are you ready, DJ Monsu? I was born for this, Ivan. Are you ready, Carl Urban? I'm fucking ready, Ivan. Yeah, guys. Once you guys do this movie, never gonna be the same. We're gonna go by famous. We're gonna be fighting the most horrific beings in history, guys. Are you ready to go through a journey, guys? We're ready, Ivan. And we give a toast. Cheers. You see some documentary. We're having a good time. And that's the beginning of the actor's journey for Zanus. Peter's journey, me, VJ's journey for the fame of Zanus. That's why Zanus will be the best art of the most picture. People even tell me, yeah, I'm picturing all this in my mind. This we burn my Lord of the Rings. Yeah, we burn the Lord of the Rings, Peter. Imagine something like Prince of Egypt when the Scythians is journeying through the mountains. Somewhere like Moria, and you have 5,000 people in there, and all the demonic bats live there. Think of something bigger than Lord of the Rings. It will blow the technology of Lord of the Rings out of the water. It'll be Bermuda Lord of the Rings, yeah. People would tell me, yeah, I can see this top Lord of the Rings. Yeah, top Lord of the Rings, Peter. Don't hate me, I'm saying, yeah. And Osiris Fearless, I'm signing up.